Okay, so all right, where to start? Okay, so first thing I do is I open up make MKV, put the disk in, and then the only option I select is the True HD for the Japanese. Because all it has is like French and Japanese. There's no English at all. No English subtitles. No, it's just French subtitles, etc. Let's see. So once I have that selected and I get that ripped, it looks like something like this. Info of one of them. So you can see it just has the Japanese stereo track. And that's about it. It's 4.5 gigs. I41. And yeah. Okay. So, anyways. Now, what I did, I went and grabbed let me see here. These Dragon Box ones from the Seed of Might, whatever. For some reason, I keep getting encoding overloads, and I don't know why. They're really strange. Huh. It's weird because I just get spikes. Like, I'll just get a random spike like that. I don't know what that means. It's something with OBS, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if I need to downgrade to 27. or if it's something with this GPU driver. See what it does. Okay, so anyways, I wrote them using make MKV. Got that part done. I use these to extract subtitles now. What I could do, I'll show this, is I could extract them from the blue bricks. Like I have the DVDs, and these have the subtitles in them. But the reason I'm choosing to use the other ones is because they have better subtitles. They're like formatted. They have extra things in them. So that's why I decided to use those instead. These have the audio though that I need for English, so I'm grabbing the English tracks from these, and these were like ripped straight from my DVDs. So just using the AC3 audio for that. But anyways, so what I have to do is eventually I put everything together using MKV toolnix and just throw it all into an MKV. But for now, what I got to do is extract the subtitles that I need. So let's say we're doing episode 50, right? So 42, 50. So throw that in here, and you can see all the different tracks that it has. Another encoding over. I don't get it. Just don't get it. Like it's at nothing right now. Yeah. It's so weird. I'll worry about this later. Anyways. So you can see here where it starts the subtitle files, like these four right here. The one I need though is this one. So normally I would extract it, and then it's going here. I have a raw. I actually have the second subtitle as well, like these titles, signs, and everything, but I actually didn't need that one. So I just grabbed the first one. And you can see that here. So here it is. And then what I do is I copy it, and then I put it over here and call it what the episode number is, just to make it easy, and call it English. So what I did with the first one of these was I took this into subtitle edit, and then took all the like lyrics and credits for the intro and just took that and deleted everything else. Downloaded all the fonts that they used to stylize this, and then took out all the colors that they had in here, like the /CX stuff, because these colors were for the dragon boxes that they did. So the color of text was like weird. It was like a yellow tint, and it's not good. So I went through and like did like a file replace, like find and replace, and then just like got rid of /c whatever with space, and then did that for every one of them. And then had to go in and line them up with the video. Now, what you want to do before you ever try to like put in a video, because the thing was for me, I couldn't just like plop these in because the timing from the Dragon boxes to these Blu-rays is different. So like, I have to go in and manually like offset the subtitles. So what I did was like get everything how you want it first in terms of stylization and like color and all that bullcrap. Like get all that completely done. Got frame drops again. And then once you have that, you can then grab the Blu-ray video and plop it in. So let me find. Hold on. So you would grab one of these, and whenever you go to plop it in, subtitle edit comes up with this thing that says, do you want to change, like, what's the resolution, basically, of the video you're using compared to what it was set for? This is what it was set for. 708 by 480. That's the Dragon Box res. For me, I have to use 1440 by 1080. And then I would hit OK. And what it does is it adds all these, like, positional changes, I guess. So then it makes it to where it'll actually like fit the source and like line up where it's supposed to. But you want to do that like last. And actually I need to change something I just remembered. Take off autosave. Anyways, so when I got all that done, have here you go, the lyrics and the credits just for the start, and this should work for every single video after this, because all the Blu-rays should be the same in terms of like what time they start and etc. etc. I haven't like fully tested this on a bunch of them yet, but so far it's working. So I just kind of made that the same. Now, I didn't do that same thing for the end credits, because with the end, each episode is somewhat a different like length, and so it's not always going to line up. So I couldn't do that. So I'm going to have to do that each time, which is fine. But I at least have the intro, which is cool. So you can see here, if I click on the first subtitle, it shows you where it's at. And it lines up. So it's like all I had to do was push the first one to offset. So if like you get the first one set and then you hit set start and offset the rest, and it'll like push all the others down where they need to be. And luckily, like once it's actually going, they're the same length as the Dragon boxes. This is just the start, like where it actually started is not the same. So that was that. And then what I'm able to do is I take I throw it into Handbrake, and then I'm messing around to see if I want to use the animation preset or the grain preset to see which one is like better looking and like size wise and everything else. I'm still messing with that right now. Anyways, throw that in there. I'm using Opus and doing 160 because it's variable. Opus is basically transparent at 128. It's like imperceivable compared to like raw to the human ear. So, and doing this compared to using the True HD and just like doing a straight bypass pass through, you can see the difference in size here. So the straight pass through was 319 megabytes for an episode. Using Opus is 169. So it's like 150 megs saved. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that's just, I'm trying to get each episode to be under 500 megabytes for sure. And I know I can do that easily, but like it's just the quality, and I'm trying to make sure it's like good. And right now it looks like it's probably going to be about like somewhere in between 350 400 megabytes probably per episode. Um, if I use the grain filter, but we'll see. So I haven't got that fully whatever. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is like I've already done episode 50, so I'm gonna do episode 51. Even though episode 50 isn't like fully rendered and stuff yet. I'm gonna have to try and do this like just to show you like how I would try to do this. So I need to go grab the raw 51 episode, so I'm gonna do that now. So okay. So I'm gonna IKOS SOM folder, find 51 for the first subtitle, which is this one. It's already going into the raw folder where I want it to. Hit extract. This takes a little bit to do. Okay. So it extracted. If I come in here to raw, we just see 51. Perfect. So we're going to copy it right here. Name it 50. And open her up. Don't need this anymore. Go. So I already have the intro done for every episode, so I don't need to do that. I can get rid of that. So I'm looking at the times on the side here. And looking at these where they say like credits and lyrics. So you can see that it stops here. 142, 148. That's going to be the end of the intro, and then the rest is going to be something else. Sure, and just go ahead and delete those. Okay, so now what we have is the lyrics for the ending. Lyrics for the ending here. And then we have the actual like subtitles in the episode. Now the next thing I don't need, because I'm not including it, is episode previews. So it's like hey, I'm Goku. I know that that's for the next episode, so anything under that title for the next episode and all that, don't need it. Get rid of it. So next thing is going to be making sure there's no color things. Just blurs are fine. Italics should be all good. Okay. So then title, I will want to color, but everything else is good. Okay. So now that all that's good, now I can actually drag in the video and start to line it up. So go to my Blu-ray folder, find episode 51, drag it in. It's going to ask me, all right, you want to resize it? I'm like, yep. 1440. Boom. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come into the default actual regular subtitles throughout the episode, and we're going to start lining these up. So I'm going to double click, and it should bring me to where it thinks like it's starting. This is where it starts, right? I'm just going to like play this and figure out actually where it needs to start. So you can see he started talking there. So need to go back. So right there, he starts talking. So what I can do is select that, highlight all the others, and hit start and offset the rest. So now come in here. So now we're okay. Now let's look at the title, because the title's always weird too. It never lines up. Okay, so I'm going to use these to go back until I like first see the text, pretty much. Right there. So I'm going to set the start time for it right there. You see it ran a little long. Back. So you don't want it still on the screen there. Set the end time for it. Okay, so that should be good now. Then we can start looking at the regular subtitles here and see how they line up. Oh, they don't talk for a while. Let's find a part where they actually like talk quite a bit. So it's almost lined up. It needs to come back a little bit. Part where they're talking. A lot of these are so spread out. Episodes weird. They don't talk a lot on here. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do. Stop it. So that part looks fine. That's just the stuff afterwards. Hard to tell. Like, I hate when they do like stutters, you know, like they're oh. Okay, so that one's let's just do this. Oh my god. Right there. We'll just set it there. And then see how that works. Just don't talk a lot in this episode. It's kind of funny. It's like it might need to come back a little bit. Let's see. Like right there. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so now I know the rest up until the eye catch will be good. So I gotta find where the eye catch is now. So anything here and below is probably gonna be messed up. Yeah, you see, it's messed up, so. So somewhere. So the more. Oh. There we go. Yeah, okay. Pretty lined up to me. So all this should be good now. Now, gotta do this. good. Okay. Now what I do, down to the very last one. Hit leave at the same time. This other piece of text that's hard coded in here. So set the end time. The end time. And then go. Let's see, I need from the other one. And actually, I need to fix this while I'm here. Just remember that. Wait, okay, so it's gonna be this. Just a little watermark thingy. File. Oh, dang it, is it not? Used to have one that was called edit one. There we go. To edit. But on needs to be that. Don't know how big or small to make this. I don't remember now. Compared. Let's do. Okay. So anywho, let's go in here. Insert before style. I gotta insert it. What's that? So it'll be the same every time. Oh, yeah, okay. So now line it up. So time. That's that is. So I need to open the. Didn't have the slash. Oops. There we go. Okay. Now that that's done, what I would do at this point is go into Handbrake, throw in the episode, put in my stuff, do an opus at 160 because it's variable. It'll be a little bit higher than 128 just to make sure it's perfect. Still messing with this. Like, if I want to do grain and 30 or what, I'm still looking at the differences. I then go in here and go import the intro to burn on all of them, and that's the same every time. And the reason I do that is because the Blu-rays, when you rip them anyways, like they have burnt in Japanese that you just like can't get rid of at all. Like that's not in there. It's just that's part of the whatever the film. So figured I might as well put the English in there. So I import that, and then I import the other subtitle that I did for everything else as well, so that you can actually like understand the Japanese if you're watching it that way. But once that's I go into here, and I'm gonna grab the episode. We'll just grab this example one that I have. And it's got the one I did just as like an example with the Opus track and everything. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to grab the English track from the Blue Bricks. So this is episode 50. Grab episode 50 from the Blue Bricks as well. I'm going to append it. And you can see I've got both of them in here now. So what I do is I get rid of the video from the Blue Bricks DVDs. I get rid of the subs and I get rid of the chapters. And then all that's left is the audio track. I'm going to move that up so that it's above Japanese. I'm going to make the Japanese not the default. I'm going to make the English the default. The track name is going to be 5.1 surround because it is surround sound. This one should be stereo. It's Japanese. Perfect. So that's there. We have the subtitles that were burned in are already there, but then the other ones that I put in a Handbrake are there. If I didn't put them there, I could just drag them in now as the whatever. Throw them in there, and then this is not going to be a default either, because these are if you're only watching it in Japanese. Called English. I would change all that here if I didn't already in Handbrake. I think these are just like tags. Yeah. Okay. So we have the chapters, which is good. And whenever I do Handbrake, I leave out the last chapter. You can see I'm doing it in seconds, 24:10. There are 5 chapters total. The 5th one being the preview. That one being the end of the like credits, and you see it's 24:12. I just take off a couple seconds because it has like it might go into the preview if it's longer. So once all that's done, and I make sure all these are checked, I will then go in here and put it in here. I already have one that I had made, but we'll go ahead and just throw it in here for fun. Hit save, multiplex it. So it's done. It's really quick. So it's done. You can see here's the episode. With this particular one, it's 246 megabytes. So adding the English track added from 169 to 246. That's how much the English track added. Raw, I didn't change that one at all. Just grabbed the AC3 track from the DVD and threw it in there. I could make it smaller by making it Opus, but we'll see. If I want to do that, wouldn't be hard. And then what I do is I open this an MP3 tag. Which sounds weird, but so what I like to do is find the title for each episode. So I don't think the subtitle or the okay, I gotta do this. Gotta turn on.
Commander Red will be most pleased.
So we see we've got the title now. And then I actually need to fix that. I think it's supposed to look a little different. But maybe not. I can't remember what these look like. Let me see what this one looked like. Oh, it's because it's using a different font. Never mind. That one was using the Funimation whatever, so this one's different. I forget. Anyways, so I would take this, make a picture. I don't know why my thing is freaking out so bad right now. Not even streaming it. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, took a picture. Go to pictures. Find that one. And just drag it in here. And what I would do is I've got that in there. Name the title. Drag that on. Save. And then now you can see it's got that thumbnail. So yeah. So yeah, the things I need to play with are figuring out what setting to use in Handbrake for the video. And then if I want to change the English track to Opus, and that's about it. So yeah. Okay, well, stop streaming now. So cool. Peace.